Hello and welcome to Muslims Watch and Wonder. Let's watch this short clip and come back. The group of humans you saw in the clip were howling for recognition. Despite their human appearance, they identify as dogs, and they are protesting to be recognized as they wish. Now, this might be a far cry from what we consider a right, but the LGBT movement has already established that people can identify as something without looking the part, and that their self-identification must be considered credible. And since the movement never specified how far is too far, these people, or poochers, depending on where you stand on the issue, claim that their trans species must be included in the movement. Now, just to be clear, you do feel like this is too far, right? I mean, even if you can't quite put a finger on it, you don't actually believe these people's demand should be met with. You probably can also imagine at least a handful of issues with identifying these people as poochers, like should they be held accountable for biting? And who's going to collect their feces? But if you really think about it, the lines between what's okay and what's not have been getting blurrier by the year. When in places like Norway, you can even legally marry a dog, then who's to say you can't be considered one yourself? In fact, quite a few sexual trends that are acceptable today were punishable by law only years ago. And this, my friends, is one of the reasons people like me choose to follow a religion. We figure we'd rather restrict ourselves to what we believe decent humans will do, so that we don't end up someday howling for recognition too. Because clearly the boundaries of what's accepted in popular culture are neither stable nor sensible, and yet it's considered okay to follow pop culture, but following a religion is looked down upon. I mean, what's so wrong about trying to obey an infinitely wise and loving God instead of some celebrity? Unless pop culture is a device for controlling the masses, and it's so much harder to make use of it with people who have clear convictions. Anyhow, whether or not you wish to follow a religion, you may want to start calling for a limit to be placed on movements like LGBT. Rumor has it, pedophiles are the next group in line howling for recognition.